Hey everyone, you're with Matthew. You're at the hub, and you may not know it, but you're also in the matrix. So one of the things that seems ordinary until you actually think about it is having a body, living in a body. We take it for granted, but have you ever really taken a pause and actually looked at your hand? It's crazy, like that they're 5 digits? Are you kidding me? Like, why 5? And they stick out and they bend, right? And then, like, how about feet? Feet look really strange. You ever been laying in bed and you look down and wiggle your toes? Like, what are those weird things? All of a sudden, when you get in the right mental state, they can look like really strange. And why do our arms come out here? Or what's this really weird, wet thing in my mouth, this tongue thing, that if I didn't have, I wouldn't be able to speak? It's when you actually start experiencing. Then the one thing that freaks me out is, what the hell are eyebrows for? Why is there like a chunk of hair right above your eyes? And I know it supposedly keeps the wind out, but my eyebrows aren't that bushy. Like, I don't quite get why we have. So having a body seems really normal and ordinary until you start thinking about it. And then you start thinking, well, why do I have arms here? And then you start seeing different conceptions in movies of aliens and the little things they can do to make things being weird, as one of them is change the amount of fingers and all those things. Bodies are strange, but then what's even more strange is that when you look at this weird thing that has digits and grabs things and has opposable stuff and all this stuff, that you not only see it as an object, you can look at it and look at it as an object, but you also have access to your body on the inside. So I can look at my hand and look at it like I look at the light above or whatever, and then I can also start to move and watch the expansion just with my brain and my mind while also feeling it on the inside. You have outside awareness and inside awareness. Our nervous system, our consciousness is stunning that way. And one of the really core balances in yoga, and one of the things, whether you practice yoga or not, but one of the ways to improve the quality of your life is to actually start to watch the balance between inside and out. Start to make it be more fluid and dynamic. Now, so the practice, the outside is actually easy. I think that's probably evolutionary, why we're more aware of the outside, is how we survived. We had to confront and figure out how to run away from saber-toothed tigers and all these things that we had to, the outside awareness is how manipulation of our environment, realizing that a rock could be thrown by these crazy little digit things, right? All those things are things that our outer awareness has been uniquely and profoundly developed from evolution for a very long time. But inner awareness is different. Inner awareness is something that at this point is going to take more dedicated practice. And it's interesting that people are often afraid of the journey inward because they think about it more like emotional. What am I feeling? How am I this? How am I that? But what I'm talking about is not that. That kind of awareness is also a form of inner awareness. Introspection is also a form of inner awareness. Who am I? What am I doing? But I'm literally talking about the balance that your nervous system is able to produce an inner experience and an outer experience. And that journey, we tend to judge it. We call it woo-woo or new agey. And it's because we're afraid. Because the journey inward is less tangible. Because there aren't things to collide into and be able to control. The journey inward into the dimensions of your mind-body relationship take you not being allowed to be an expert. It resists your will. It does a whole bunch of things, but it's worth it. And so this all sounds like philosophical stuff, but the journey inward is begun as simply as by closing your eyes. So just take a moment at home, close your eyes, and notice by eliminating more stimulus to your brain, the outside, you are able to start to feel and go inward some. Inner awareness is happening all the time. It's that easy. So the closing your eyes allows you, so when you are doing more difficult yoga poses, for example, or trying to feel subtle things in yoga poses, a lot of practitioners close their eyes. But the problem with closing your eyes is that you affect your proprioception, or your awareness of your body in space. So you take some other things offline. So one of the goals in a yoga pose is to be able to balance the inner awareness, the deepening inner awareness, with outer awareness. So feel what you get when you close your eyes. Information goes away. You can start to notice where your body is. Try to keep that connection that comes from not looking outward through your eyes. Soften your eyes to do that and reopen your eyes. But try to stay inward and back in your awareness as you're looking out. So a lot of us reach with our eyes, but don't stay inward and back. But now we can take it a step further. So one of the ways to affect inner awareness is to take your hand and put it just gently, the heel of your hand, your palm, on your forehead, lay your fingers down on your hairline, and just gently press very gently to the forehead, but then slightly drop the skin on the forehead, move it like tissue paper down towards the eyebrows. So by the way, this is a really good thing to do when you're all of a sudden having a lot of stress and feeling overwhelmed. Take a time out, help your awareness go inward, start to feel, instead of popping out through your eyes with stress, start to feel going backwards and in. Now, just because we know that yoga is trying to balance the inside and the out, open your eyes again. Keep your eyes open, but try to gain the same advantage by calming down your frontal cortex. Right? So you try to get the same, and then notice a difference again when you close your eyes, when you open, and try to get the same calming effect whether your eyes are opened or closed. Being able to be calm with your eyes open and engaging in your life is one of the balances that will increase the quality of your life. So don't be afraid of going inward. Know that it starts simple. Know that it's a journey that isn't going to be as certain, but it's worth it. It'll show you a balance and a dimension of who and what you are that you don't usually get. And the journey inward is essential for practicing yoga and learning how to do yoga poses. Until next time, in the Matrix. Hey, I'm back. If you liked what you saw, there's more coming. To keep up with new releases, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications.